Hello and welcome to a brand new live play learning experience of Victoria 3. It is my first time playing Victoria 3, an incredibly complicated 4X game. I've played Victoria 2 in the past. It's been a lot of years. I've played all the other Paradox games for literally thousands of hours. But despite its rocky launch, I have decided to wait with Victoria 3. It is currently, I am told, in a very, very good space. It has some cool new DLC coming out later this year. It seems like it's been finally time for me to jump on in. So we're going to start off a brand new game this morning as Canada, glorious Canada, trying to become some sort of socialist utopia in Canada. It's maybe my favorite thing to do in grand strategy games. But we're going to have to learn the entire process. Learn the game, economic dominance, hegemony, egalitarian, the great game, or start the game. Do we learn the game? Do we go through the actual tutorial? I feel like maybe that's the right place to start. Recommended country. Play a campaign guided by challenges that help you learn both how the game works and how to play it. It's lenient, it's low aggression. We got some long periods. It's an option. We could do it. Achievements are allowed. Obviously, we'd be playing on Iron Mode. Jump in, mess around and find out. I mean, I am, I'll be honest, more inclined to do that. So tutorial might not be the most updated. It won't help us. Okay. Sweden and Belgium tutorials are helpful. Economic dominance. Be in control of the lion's share of GDP. Subjugate, conquer, or grow your population. Egalitarian society. Raise the standard of living across your nation. Oh, that's pretty fun. Or the great game. A long conflict waged across the largest continent through intrigue, warfare, and deft diplomacy. Or just sandbox. Honestly, I think we just go sandbox. Start that up. Get right in there. I'm very excited because I know that like they've changed the way warfare works in Victoria, is like really automated. Wow, so many options to play as. Hudson's Bay, Columbia, or Lower Canada. See, here's the real problem is I want to play as my home province of Newfoundland, but it's part of Britain. The Hudson's Bay Company and Lower Canada, insignificant minor power. Upper Canada. I like how the Hudson's Bay Company is like more powerful than Lower Canada or Upper Canada or the Columbia District. I think I will do Hudson's Bay probably. Starting off with at least a little bit of strength seems like a good idea. We get a couple of battalions. We start in 36th score of the world. We have no flotillas. The 86th GDP, but the 7th per capita. Wow. We've got about 250,000 people, a bunch of arable land. We're about a quarter literate as well. We are a chartered company. A dictatorial transfer of power. We're Protestant, Anglo-Canadian, and very impoverished. The Hudson's Bay Company is prepared to protect its monopoly on the fur trade by any means necessary. Agreements are made and broken with the First Nations as the company sees fit with little regard to motives but profit. Will ruthlessness be enough to safeguard the company? I mean, I don't know how ruthless I'm going to be able to be, but I'm never too good at being ruthless. I think we'll just keep on all the standard bric-a-brac. And dive right in. The Hubaka. Make USA your 51st state. It's a good goal. No active research, and we have shortages of groceries in the British market. We can support declared interests, and we have expensive government goods. Paper is expensive. So I guess all of our markets are, of course, the British markets. Let's start by setting some active research. We've got production, military, society. So the things I really want to move towards is, of course, making ourselves the most incredible, peaceful, perfect communist society, socialist communist society. But I feel like in order to do that, we must first seize some sort of means of production. Intensive agriculture. Bessemer processes for steelworking. Mechanical tools, distillation, crystal glass, canneries. I feel like mechanical tools. Can't get anything done without some good mechanical tools. Go for anarchy? I guess what do we have? We have egalitarianism. Like we already have democracy. Nationalism. Human rights. Feminism. These are all the different forms of government. Corporate governance. Oh no. The other opportunity is I could just go super capitalist. But I feel like that would already betray what we are. All right, what do we know about ourselves? So we're in the British power block. So right now, the British do control us. So we're going to have to find a way to get unvassalized. I'd love to remove religion or create some sort of new religion, maybe. That seems complicated. We're making money. We're making $775 cash bucks. Our influence is increasing, our authority is increasing, and our bureaucracy is doing okay. We have barracks, logging camps, manor houses, farms, and pastures. Okay, so we're still like mostly... What actually is our territory? Newfoundland makes fish, but that's not part of us. The St. Lawrence doesn't do much of anything. The prairies. Okay, so we're in control of the prairies. So we have like most of the good farmland. And then we have the territories, which aren't producing a lot of things. Why is this called Nunavut? Like, this is not... This is a modern name. It was not called this back then. We adopted this in like the early aughts. We got market prices of grain, clothes, wood, fabric, furniture. So I guess like these are the basic stuff. Opium, coal, and liquor. Could we grow a lot of opium? I feel like that would maybe be difficult. What do we have? I mean, we have beaver pelts, I guess. And we have a lot of wood, so we could probably make like chips. You know what? The best way is to just get started. Colombia is improving our relations. I feel like if we want to break free of the yoke of Great Britain, we might want to make friends with someone like France. Go to France. Draft a treaty. We are not neighbors with France. So we can have some sort of like options on what we want to do with them, but I guess we can't do a lot of things because we're a subject of Great Britain. Construct something and use my construction points to start. Well, we're growing colonies. New Brunswick is improving us to mutual relations. We have Métis Cree Athabascans, Métis Anglo-Canadians, starving populations and starving populations in Ontario and Quebec. You got Niagara Falls, so you make extra electricity, though. So what can we make here? Tools. We can use wood to make tools in Ontario. That seems smart. Dirty bureaucracy influence. These are urban buildings. Oh, okay. And so we can also create like resource buildings and agriculture buildings, development buildings. I'm seeing it all. I'm seeing it all. So that's probably not the best idea, but electricity is kind of late game. Yeah, that makes some sense. Traditionally, Ontario has a lot of vineyards. So why not? I feel like food everywhere is maybe valuable. Quebec, French, cigarettes. Makes sense. Wheat farms across the prairies. You know what? Actually, not in Alberta. Well, too late. Also use the hammer menu at the bottom to build across all of your states. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Agriculture, resources, coal mines, logging camps, fishing wharfs, whaling stations. So I guess like in the north, things like fish feels like it would be, or whales. Oh, I can only build that in Quebec. But I can build fish there. Oh, it actually shows like here are the best places to build these things. Or also like, where are these things already? That's actually what it's saying. It's saying you have a bunch of these here. You have 2 out of 15 here. You can build whales here. Let's get a little fish and a little whales going too. Just for good measure. We have political lenses, emergency relief, promote national values, encourage manufacture, encourage agriculture. This all costs authority. Greener grass. Decrees and state actions, incorporate states. Declare interests, establish colonies. There are so many things you can do. Oh my goodness. Annex Lower Canada. Annex subject. Conquer Newfoundland. Interesting. This game is super intimidating. I know I'd like it, but it's so overwhelming. But we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn it all together, right? It's gonna be part of the fun. So the market is short on groceries. Paper and iron is expensive. If you do not own at least one non-colonial state in a state region but wish to maintain an interest, you may choose to declare an interest there. Depends on your rank. I can declare interest in... maybe some of these places. Can I declare interest here? Demand state. This is all the people who are doing different things with it. Right, because this is just like England. Good grief. So how do I support declared interests? Legitimacy, political activism, request knowledge sharing, request market control, demand state. Yes, I would like to demand a Newfoundland. They will not accept. Their acceptance score is -1,000. Okay. Declare interests in many places. I already have an interest in Canada. Could I have an interest in, say, the North Sea? And perhaps New England? Or the Caribbean, so I can trade for rum. It will open diplomatic options in other countries. The Caribbean, so we can trade for rum. Cuddle up with France. I need to declare interest in Europe. That might have been a good idea. That's okay. Iron. Okay, so is there a place that, for example, then we could probably build something like an iron mine? Quebec, yes. Northwest Territories and Yukon, absolutely we can. Let's get a few of those iron mines cooking, because apparently those are hot, hot, hot. And then we get to kind of learn and like see. Ultimately, Victoria is about controlling market prices, right? It's about controlling market prices and getting your people the correct way that you want them to be. Staple goods, industrial goods, luxury goods, and military goods. Okay, hello. Blood, sleep well, my dude. So this is the number you get when you subtract buy orders from sell orders. The British market. Interesting. Market areas. French market. So all the markets have different sets. Oh, yeah. So we have access to a really good like Danish market here via this shipping lane. And you know what? We do have access to like good Caribbean goods here too. I think we made a good play here because I think we could ship stuff up from the Caribbean and into the Danish markets. This is going to be my belief. I have 10 different things queued for construction. It's all going to take 1,000,000 years to do. Think we will win? Absolutely not, but we might be able to survive a little bit. #1 producer worldwide of groceries. So being able to make groceries is going to be useful. We have a couple different interest groups. The petite bourgeois in government. The rural folk in opposition. The industrialists are in government. The armed forces in opposition. And the Anglican Church. Pious fiction. Moderate, traditionalists, sovereignists, pacifists, moderate. So the rural folk like being pacifists. Our political movements include the Hudson's Bay Company supremacist movement, which is an ethno-nationalist. They do not like cultural exclusion, multiculturalism, and migration controls. They like the ethno-state, national supremacy, racial segregation, and migration controls, as well as closed borders. Oh no. I don't want them. But I'm not sure I want Protestants in charge either. These guys like women. They like state religion. No, they don't like women. Oh yeah, they really don't like women. Oh no. I don't like either of these groups. Hudson's Bay for Hudsonians. Okay. So as a chartered company, I do have a dictatorial transfer power, which is kind of fun. We are a petite bourgeois or industrialist. are like two main groups. Sovereignist, reactionary, meritocracy, patriotic. I mean, the petit bourgeois seems okay. Maybe. Industrialists, maybe not so good. Our overlord is Britain, who is, of course, the strongest. How do we make our liberty desire go up? Economic dependence on overlord is giving us negative 0.4. I guess because we're not like a real country. Colombia is improving relations with us, as is New Brunswick. You're part of a power block. Interesting. Okay. I guess Colombia seems like probably a good group to like make friends with. Diplomatic demands. Begin improving relations with Colombia. And I'd like to begin improving relations with Denmark. Let's get a little bit of control of this North Sea, right? Click on the symbol over coins to open. Oh, the politics. Oh. Time for a tea party. Unacceptable government, illegitimate government, contested government, legitimate government, righteous government. George Simpson is our executive. Great name. He is part of the industrialists. He has a moderate ideology, and he's kind of neutral. Because he's very bigoted, but people like that he's an explorer. Okay, I see. Xenophobia. We all know who's to blame for the state of our country. Aliens. The old ways. Material waste and pious fiction. Okay, interesting. There are a lot of neutrals and not a lot of anybody else. I guess because it's still like we're so early on. Potential for one agitator. Ooh. Exiled agitators. This guy is loved. A historical character who is arrogant, charismatic, and brave. Oh no, but he really likes slaves. Yeah, no, we don't want him in there. This guy's an authoritarian who likes owning land. So is this guy. I don't want any of these guys in here. Utilitarian movement? Jaipur, leaving the British Empire. Okay. It's very funny that this guy who loves slaves is also like absolutely adored. Hudsonians are super cranky. You know, we're learning about people here. Citizenship, racial segregation. Can we change this? Enact. Life for perhaps with the lowest acceptance status is not pleasant but manageable. Cultural exclusion. This is better than racial segregation, right? Ethno-state is like the far version of that. Multiculturalism, the other far version. Okay, so this is where we start getting some good stuff here. Autocracy. Wealth voting. Presidential republic. Church and state is totally separated. That's good to know. Peasant levies, no home affairs. Tax-based, land-based taxation, homesteading, frontier colonization, no police, no schools, no health system. Okay, schools seem like probably we might want some of those. They seem like they could be important. Definitely not religious schools. Indifferent. Public schools seem like a smart idea. a big debate about it. Let's enact some public schools. Oh, cool. So like we're introducing the law and then they're going to consider it and adopt it. There's setbacks that can happen. Oh, I can only do one thing at a time though. So I can't get rid of like racial segregation yet. Cool. We are mostly growing colonies right now. Okay. Colonial investment. This makes sense. S is for syrup. C is for syrup. The Hudsonian alphabet. B is for beaver. A is for alphabet. C is for company. D is for development. E is for ethno-state. Oh, cool. Mexico, I guess, is invading Texas. Go get it, Mexico. Interest groups, goods. Politics. So many menus. Diplomacy. Things look like they're going well. Across the board. Can I... Yeah, well, we should do this, is what we should do. That looks like it's not building. These are red because of negative construction efficiency. Oh. Probably because, like, I have no people living here. Yeah. Incorporate. Incorporated, 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 incorporated. Not incorporated, not incorporated, not incorporated. You've got the most GDP. This will take bureaucracy. Not seeing any reason not to do this. Let's use up our bureaucracy points. So consumption taxes on grain is what's using our authority. But we're making a lot of authority, which means I'm assuming we can do things with this. But damned if I know what. And we also have money. Assumably we can do something with this. Consumption taxes on grain. Ah, he's making us grain. We're minting a lot of money. Switch entire construction set to wooden buildings. Higher mortality rate. Pay for diplomatic pacts. Presumably I can buy things off the markets and purchase stuff. Right click on interest groups. You can enact actions on them. Shopkeepers, laborers, peasants, machinists, farmers, and clergymen. This seems like a good group to, like, pump the jams up on, honestly. What do these guys have? Oh, also all of the same thing. Mostly just peasants. The industrialists are shopkeepers and peasants. The armed forces includes officers and servicemen, aristocrats, the church, peasants, clergymen. Landowners are all aristocrats. Trade unionists are machinists and laborers. Oh, that's fun. I guess that's who we need to pump up, right? And the intelligistas. Yeah, we might just not be able to, like, support anybody yet. Reform government? Aha! So these guys have production research speed, but you guys have... Oh, you slow down my technology spread. Quite a lot. Because they're unhappy. But you'd make more if I made you happy. Cool. I'm starting to understand. So you can apply different laws. It's kind of like in Stellaris when you have like the different factions and they all want different things. It's just that like here, instead of just giving you more, you know, space mana, they give you different buffs if you make them happy. So like my industrialists are really happy. So they're actually not doing this manufacturing tax income and instead are giving me production research speed. That's politics. You can't please everybody. So I love that I decided to make tools first. Like I was like, we don't have any goods, but I'm gonna go ahead and make complicated tools as my first buildings. Spanish-Dutch rivalry, okay. French-British rivalry declared. These are all helpful to know. There must be rum down there we can later trade with. The unhappy group's giving minuses, yes. You can resolve shortages by increasing the number of sell orders for groceries, producing more groceries, improving infrastructure. Yeah, I guess really the thing is like I need access to the iron. But that's all in the north, which is not developed. But we have colonies being built. So we're growing colonies in Saskatchewan, Alberta, Manitoba. We have a colony in Quebec and Ontario. So basically, we're Quebec and Ontario. We're growing into the prairies. And then we also own the territories, but we're still, like, incorporating them. Which is going to take some time. Gold! Gold has been discovered in the Yukon. I should have incorporated this first. There's gold in them hills. What construction is skewed here? Iron mines. I mean, yeah, on one hand, iron mines, but on the other hand, gold. Where's gold mine? Do I not know how to mine for gold? Also, do I not know how to mine for coal? I'm going to have to figure that out too. Because we're going to need that for tools. All right, these are incapable of being built. So I'm going to just like get rid of those ones. Cuba has been granted Puerto Rico. Good job, Cuba. Congratulations. Oh, cool. And Britain can also construct things in our colonies if they so want. First, you actually need construction sectors to build out buildings. Not subsidized. Yes, subsidized. Go to the manor houses. Oh, so you need to like build manor houses and then you can build. things in the manor houses in the urban centers. Conscription centers here too. Skyscrapers. Just start pumping those bad boys out. A lot of people are looking for jobs. So I wouldn't really say anybody's unemployed. Gold stars as gold fields in the province. When they deplete the event, you can build the mine. Bremen? Who the hell is Bremen? Prussia. Oh yeah, okay. Sure. Manor houses are where the aristocrat class collect dividends from their properties. You cannot build them. That's where I live. Hey, that's not what Montreal looks like. Montreal's an island. This is literally unplayable. Unbelievable, honestly. Oh, and I guess I don't own... That's Lower Canada. Damn, dude. They have way more money than me. How am I a higher rank than Lower Canada and Upper Canada when they have, like, such a significant jump of population? Construction sectors are the 3 buildings when you scroll down. I'm not catching you. These are urban buildings. Change the building view to be a list. Ah. Automatically expand. Cool. Power block statue. Ports, trade centers. Much easier to see everything. Yeah. Yeah, this system seems a lot better. So, oh my God, this guy is just like full of cash. This building is not being subsidized. And so I can only build like one thing in my country at once, I guess. Does seem to be the case. Man, my liberty desire is plummeting. I'm going to become a colony at this rate. The buildings queue up and then they go like one after the other. Yeah, okay, okay. Allow investors to buy tooling workshop levels for money. If I subsidize a building, crude tools, wrought iron tools. Ah, the supply chains. Hand assembly, water tube boilers. Okay, so if I start making coal, I can make like water tube boilers so that it uses less laborers. I feel like this building should be subsidized. I want to build more construction sectors. Oh. Like, that's what you mean. Quebec and Ontario. Yukon. Yukon's got no peasants, but I'm going to choose to believe in them. Apparently I have enough money to do this. So we'll see how we feel. Yeah, okay, so that's what we didn't... This is what we didn't have going. It's like literally we couldn't do construction in all of these places. Because we didn't, I guess, have construction sectors. Only subsidize the railroads. Gonna use moose to staff these empty construction sectors in the Yukon. Well, we gotta have moose. This stuff at least seems like it's building faster. So maybe like... we want to get these construction sectors probably up first so that we can actually build stuff. What does the ska fan say when they drop their wallet? I should pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hiya. Cool. So this way. Oh. Parents who have experience teaching children at home are offering to assist as teachers in rural areas to facilitate the new public school system. Ask any of my neighbors and they'll vouch for what I've done for the community, despite lack of formal qualifications. Any kids around here who already know how to read or write, I taught. For me, it's a great source of pride, more so than anything I made with my hands. Local support from schools. Or... during enactment of the next law, we could reduce agriculture and plantation, but have a higher chance of succeeding with this. The impact of this effect is proportional to our literacy in incorporated states. I could just take 8%. We already have like pretty high chance, I feel like. I still need the laborers laborizing. This is part of the problem. Great Britain is expanding its protectorates as well. Isn't it better to stock up construction sectors in one place to get urbanization? I don't know. It's my first time playing, so... But, you know, I feel like I can't just have... I want to make the places benefit to different bonuses, you know? Like, I know that the prairies are good for making farmland, so... I'm gonna have a little farmland going. They count towards urbanization points? Okay, well then, I mean... Here's the thing. I'm Hudson's Bay Company. None of these places are cities. There's no cities in any of these places. Maybe in the prairies a little bit. Eventually. But most of it's in Upper and Lower Canada. I do need things to like spend more gold on, which is, I don't understand what I'm meant to be spending gold on. Investment pool. You would think. I'm paying a lot of money to Yukon. Oh, we automatically got gold fields. Shop cannot hire laborers due to shopkeepers on gold fields are satisfied with their current employment. So probably I need people to move to the Yukon to mine for gold. I also need to incorporate this state. But that would give me a deficit. Everything here is unincorporated, so it's all very expensive. Local prices, information. Whoa, this is so much information. Hudson was the guy who invented rivers in New York. In his early career, he invented the bay in northern Canada. It sounds right to me. I'm not sure that it is, but yeah, I can't expand there or there or there or there. So Public schools has significantly progressed to the consideration phase. 20% chance to progress to adoption. 54% chance to debate. 18% chance to advance. Okay. Company headquarters in home countries will expand logging camps. They're just waiting for funding to be available. I feel like I should be able to put more into this. Oh my God, we're at war with Vietnam. Or Dainam. Indochina. They want to humiliate Great Britain. Good luck, dude. Engines, groceries, ammunition. I'm stockpiling gold. What does this mean? Your treasury is stockpiling gold beyond its capacity. Iron Confederacy started a native uprising diplomatic play against us. Oh no. They launched a native uprising against us. I need to learn about stockpiling gold first. Construction goods. Wooden buildings. Iron framed buildings. Government military wages. I feel like I could just like tax people less right now. Buy heroin, lots of heroin. Got married later in life by doing so. He invented Hudson's Bay. Iron Confederacy. This is a Fallout world. Okay. This is my army. I'm confused. Am I at war with them? The tension level is volatile here because of Iron Confederacy. How big is their army? Being colonized by the Hudson's Bay. I see the problem. Honestly, probably should have done the tutorial. Oh, I'm in Diplo play. Okay. Opening moves. Escalation is continuing. Uncertain. My goal is to colonize. Their goal is to conquer the entire plains. They have one army. I have two army. I also have England. TBH, I think I'm okay. Could I give us artillery? Conscript line infantry. Regular battalions. Lancers. Mobile artillery. I mean, I feel like cavalry is maybe more valuable at this point. Here? Add him to the gang? Why is everything in Canada a company? Well, because Canada is just 3 companies in a trench coat. This has traditionally been the case. Oh, I see. Okay, so building construction sectors just gives me more constructo points. So it lets me build everything faster. Oh, I definitely don't need all this stuff, dudes. And apparently I'm building a barracks to make for those cavalries. You know what? We'll finish the vineyards and then we can work on that barracks. Small arms, artillery. Increasing your expenditures or reducing your income to balance your budget is better. Stockpiling gold. Stockpiling gold extracts money from your economy and population at diminishing returns, leading to reductions in wealth over time. What are these guys? Army of the Mediterranean is traveling to a Saskatchewan front. Assign the strategic objective. I guess. Like these guys are going to end up fighting their war for me. Oh, now I'm losing money. Now I'm losing heaps of money. Excellent. Need to actually mobilize my troops. The Saskatchewan front. Well, we're moving in with all these other homies. I guess I don't have a commander. This guy is a hedonist and a defensive strategist with adamant defenses. This guy is a romantic, so he's bad at offense, but he's really good at morale, and he's really good at being dug in and camouflaged. This guy isn't popular, but he's good at offense. I feel like this guy, Mark McNabb. You're my dude. Gold! Uh-oh. In Guyana, war with the Iron Confederacy has broken out. But I don't think it's going to go very well for them. Public schools have successfully adopted. Progress to the adoption phase of law enactment. So that feels like it's going pretty well. And this looks like I am successfully conquering the Iron Confederacy, so this seems like a good thing. Is this Crusader King's Victorian? Yes, but also no. Wow, I'm losing a lot of bureaucracy. Minus 10 from a general. Oh, I did not realize he was going to cost me that kind of money. It's okay, we're going to need him for this war. Maybe. Quick war. Pretty fast war, honestly. And my horses are almost ready too. Wow, man, these guys, what, this was a fast colonization. True Canadian spirit. The Battle of Alberta. Hooray! Demobilize. Head on home. So I guess... yeah, this guy's giving me minus 10. Major General. Can I demote you? That's just going to cost me even more. I don't think I can. Arrange accident. Oh, he's so expensive, though. Like, I no longer have bureaucracy because of him. Great Britain has upgraded its colonial offices. We're making coal mines. Well, that feels good. Trade centers. What do we need to be building here? Food industry. We are really short on food everywhere. Like groceries are really limited. So maybe I should actually be like building up Manitoba. Or perhaps I can do it there instead. You know what? Northern Ontario. We'll kind of ship it from Manitoba into Northern Ontario. Eventually, we'll conquer all the rest of Canada here, so... Now, the real question is also, why am I so broke? Temporary national expenses, construction goods, wood and fabric. So perhaps I need to be building more wood. Building more wood, building more fabrics. Logging more camps. Public school fared poorly in the public debates, decreasing success by 10%. No, that's not good, man. 10% success rate? Christopher Neal has appeared. He supports the modernization movement. He's a modernizer. Seems like maybe somebody I would like. His interest group is landowners. His ideology is protectorist. A state experienced entrepreneur, a popular commander. You can build certain buildings to generate more bureaucracy points. Yeah. I built more construction sectors, so pay more money to the workers and for raw materials. Okay. So don't build more construction sectors is what you're telling me. I may need to pause these. Modernizer movements are a nice roll, yeah. Go to my budget and I can see where all the money is going. Construction goods, yeah. 4.83K. Yeah. That'll do it. Paper and iron. Groceries. Well, I can't really be pausing construction, so let's just run out of money until things change. Okay, Colombia and us are homies, it would seem. These guys are building up lots of stuff. It's funny, I guess, being Hudson's Bay, because it's like there's nothing here at the start. So you really have to build up. No end in sight for torrential rains in Idaho. It's very funny getting all these like alerts for Southeast Asia just because I'm part of England. Not subsidize, automatically expand, privatize. Oh yeah, aren't we currently subsidizing our tool workshops as well? Yeah, that seems okay though. Tools seem valuable. Canada's very slow start as you have such low income and population. Yeah, I mean that's I don't really think that's the worst thing for us starting off. Sweden's the best first. Well, I mean, of course, it's a paradox game. Sweden is always some sort of super country. Damn. Look at all these bonuses America gets. All we get is Canadian prairies. And big mountains. Yay! Manitoba is now a proper state. Also, starving. Also, public schools have a 0% chance of success. Yeah, you guys are Definitely starving. $23 days, 25 days. Look at us getting colonies. I feel like I should incorporate this, even though I don't have the bureaucracy for it, but I'm afraid of what that will do to me. Extreme winds in Alberta. Well, you should definitely have like more food and stuff. Despite many efforts on part of the government to successfully revive public schools from its present imbroglio, the law has come to be regarded as nothing but an inevitable failure. We're going to have to sponsor a complete rewrite of the bill. Gosh darn it. And you guys have livestock ranches? You're just building livestock ranches. I didn't know you could do that. Build. Let's get that food going. Quick build windmills. Remove the grain tax. No, never. What am I gonna reduce taxes? I'm already bankrupting myself. We just need to build more. That's the answer. We need to build more and we need to mine more gold. And I gotta find a way to pull the cash out of this gold. Which I'm not sure. Belgium has joined the British Empire? Did I just read that correctly? They joined our power block. Tell the top right the farm icon beneath your grocery. Expanding food, expanding livestock. Government constructions, private constructions. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so, like, I would really like some iron mines. And I can actually build them here. So I think after the groceries are built, which are no longer like in demand, minority rights movement organizes in Alberta. Organizers affiliated with minority rights movement have embarked on a focused campaign to inspire support for cultural exclusion in Alberta. This is such an Alberta move. Wait, actually, this is good progress. Residents of every region of the world would like to say that their home has a long and unique history of tight-knit communities. The organizers almost agree. The problem was, of course, he said that community often did not extend to outsiders. He had been thrown out on his ear more times than he could count, but he persisted nonetheless. If he could introduce the right phrase into the right circles, perhaps even an idea that had been rejected out of hand would begin to find purchase. There are plenty of willing ears in Alberta. Political movement effort, but more radicals. This feels like a good thing for us. Leave Alaska alone. Richer pops invest and build more buildings. What would happen if I take over Alaska? I mean, I'd like to know that. They have the Yukon River Salmon Run up in the Russian-American company here. I have segregation right now. We'll be moving towards more progressive cultural exception. Yeah. Step by step, we learn a little bit. Oh, okay, cool. So public schools also aren't like completely destroyed. They've just been set back. Oh God, we're vulnerable on the Ghanan front. They could be coming into Ghana at any time. I like that somehow I'm losing money, but my money still is also somehow coming up. Yeah, like I went down and then it was like cash infusion, back down, cash infusion. Did I just make more money? Investment pool transfer. Did England bail me out? Here's a real question. Oh yeah, now I'm seeing like suppress and bolster showing up here. Oh, but I need like way more authority. Oh no, I need like 7 more authority. Sept mechanic is like baseball, 3 strikes, and then it's a gone dead law. And my law is stalling again. I mean, surely I can still vote it in later. There's just a good chance of it being debated. War with Ashanti has broken out. The art of doing nothing. Though previously opposing the public schools, Christopher Neal has considered the industrialist political position and instead offers support. Welcome their support. Landowners get open to compromise. Industrialists get open to compromise. We get focused efforts. Yeah, I'll take it, man. I want schools. Under some laws, your people can invest in a pool of money that you pull from when building things, and the law says you can take that money. So many. So many things. Political movements. Protestants, Catholics, supremacists. So the modernization movement. They like protectionism. They like compulsory primary school. They like interventionism. They like per capita taxation and public schools. They dislike mercantilism, isolationism, child labor, extraction economy, cooperative ownership, agrarianism, traditionalism, banning the industry, consumption-based taxes, and no school. These feel like a good guy to buff, right? Factors attracting pumps to this movement. Maybe I should be bolstering these guys so they can modernize my weird backwards country. And then we can grow. Good job, everybody. Low market access. Improve market access by increasing infrastructure, building ports and railways, or ensuring there's enough convoys to connect to its market capital. Development. Infrastructure. Don't know how to make a railway. Government administration costs me bureaucracy. Oh, but also gives me bureaucracy. Manitoba is my capital. Okay. That makes sense. That's where all my barracks is there. So I wonder, honestly, if I shouldn't do this just so I can get some, a little bit of bureaucracy going here, too. Get things cooking, you know. How dare you call Hudsonians backwards? Movements do two things: support laws, giving you chances to implement them, or form an uprising if they get seriously angry. Oh, good to know. Nice. Public schools attracted new supporters, increasing success even higher. Public schools is looking good. And I think we're about to finish. Very confused because I keep seeing these colonies like definitely complete, and then it seems like they go back to making a new colony, which is maybe just what they're doing. Oh, I guess every colony like gobbles up a little of their territory. Very small tracts of land at a time. Interesting. Well, I want to see that in action. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Oh, wow. Very small tracts of land. I wonder if I move fast enough, will I be able to gobble up, like, some of America? They were pretty quick on forming that parallel. La Plata, protectorates in Africa. Sick. Our grocery store is up and running. So we should be starting to make things like groceries. Right? Food industry. Production method, bakeries. Groceries, grain. Oh, so if we had sugar, we could make sweeteners. Oh, it's just like, okay, yeah, if we had other things, we could just make more stuff in here. Okay. Jars, canned meat. Ah, so we could like can groceries. If we get sugars, we can have pot stills. And tools would make automatic bakery. Now here's the question, because I have access to tools. And it's fully employed. And I should be able to get access to iron very shortly. In fact, I think we're building an iron mine right now. Hudson's Bay must have invented dough rollers. Oh yeah, research. Mechanical tools. Wow. What a smart person who decided to pick that first. He hopes. Each province is colonized separately, one small tract of land at a time, right? But do we have the tech? Not yet, but if we're making groceries, we can also sell those back into the British market. So like that's good. That's good money. And same with the iron. So we'll make these iron mines. We'll get some more logging camps going. Because that'll cut down on our this massive problem. And there's mechanical tools. Precision tools for furniture making, for steel tools for the tooling workshop, sulfite pulping for paper mills, leads to railways and mechanized workshops. Well, obviously railways would be pretty useful. Atmospheric engine and shaft mining. Oh my God, we did it. We now have public schools. Congratulations, everybody. Maximum cash reserves, postal savings. Farmers and shopkeepers will contribute more. Leads to mutual funds. That seems actually pretty useful for us. Company charters. This central archive looks like it is just being researched naturally. Unlock secret police. Pharmaceuticals, you say? Central archives, we need the Hudsonian secret police. Power of the purse, naval base max level. I mean, I'm assuming having a good navy is going to also be important. Honestly, I kind of feel like rushing down to railways is the only thing that's going to keep the size of Canada alive. A mining accident. A mine in Saskatchewan has collapsed, trapping miners within the dark shafts below. The scale of the accident has made the tragedy a story across Saskatchewan and the nation. A small price to pay. Industrialists gain support. Lower strata becomes more radical. Trade unions gain support. Or rural folks gain support, but middle strata become more radical. No. What those are, Fancy boy like? You're in the interest of landowners. So I feel like upsetting the upper strata is probably not ideal, but if we want to become a communist super state, that would be it. This outrageous abuse of the common man cannot continue. We're gonna do it. Because you got to become a communist super state somehow. Tech spread from other countries who already research it. Okay. Wow, our money is already fixing up quite quickly. Just from the groceries, I guess. Oh, more wars with countries we're not involved with. I guess we're just eating everything we produce, hey? Loans. Oh. This is not filling back up with money. This is filling back up with bankruptcy. Yeah, we really need that wood. Like how you guys were like, you should build more construction things so you can construct more. And now I'm like, I'm bankrupt because we constructed too many things. Because we don't have any logging posts. It's my own fault, honestly, more than anything else. Consumption taxes on opium? That's okay. We'll dig ourselves out of this. We can get access to wood. We can get access to groceries. British market wants what? Engines? No starvation, mild starvation. My landowners are super happy. So they're giving me influence and they're investing. Okay, our iron mine is also up and running now. What is our in Saskatchewan? They said that there was a mine here. Oh, it's a coal mine. So I should be able to go to this tooling workshop. And I should be able to say wrought iron tools. But somehow that produces less money. And this is like steel tools will produce us crazy money, but I don't know how we're meant to be producing steel. Is just steel so cheap on the market? I guess maybe that is the case. Any goods made in the British market is part of our market, right? So iron is here, but iron is really expensive. Steel is here, but steel is not expensive. It's actually equally as expensive. That's what's going on. So we can start trying to make steel tools. You're unable to hire. Upper Canada improving relations. You're unable to hire. Oh man, yeah, you guys are really short on people. How do I get more people? But don't just tell me I gotta wait for them to make babies. This is fixing. My bureaucracy is worse. Seven unincorporated states. You mean 7 unincorporated states? I don't have that many unincorporated states. I have 1 unincorporated state. Like these guys go to the population. Birth rate's going up 6%. Mortality for 3. An insignificant amount unemployed, but they're pretty impoverished. Well, I don't know that that's really the case. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. No, it totally is. Above the minimum expected. Yeah, we're doing pretty good here. Politically unaligned. So if we could just get some more logging camps up. Honestly, I think that's the biggest issue right now. Every logging camp should like fix our money deficits, so edicts you can also use on provinces. Oh, down like right. Right, these all cost authority. You guys are colonizing. Yeah, I'd really like to do some things like annex Lower Canada. But I guess it really depends on whether or not like Great Britain decides what side of that they'd choose to join. Take treaty port, transfer subjects. Yeah, we're like being able to conquer those places would be nice. Road maintenance. Oh, that's nice. Eventually, Britain will let you peacefully unify. Oh, that's extremely nice. Unacceptable government. Your government is not legitimate, which makes it unacceptable. This is having an effect on the radicalization of your pops. Increase your legitimacy by adding or removing interest groups from your government. The petit bourgeois and the industrialists. Yeah, of course. There's all these like rural folks. I mean, the landowners are really happy. But they have a lot less clout. These guys want paternalistic, patriarchal autocracy. Well, this would destroy my government. I like how it was like, you can add people in to make your government more acceptable. Any of these options I do, oh, except for getting rid of the petit bourgeois, that actually would improve my government. Interesting. Will change, will change. What if I keep them in? And I just maybe look at some laws? Probably put some laws in here. This has been pretty popular. The rural folk would be really upset, but the petit bourgeois would be good. We're going to enact that. Board of directors probably don't want sticky farmers to be part of the government. This is true. I am a dictatorial company. He's a good point there. All right, that's more logging. This is getting better. Somehow I'm like still spending the same amount on wood. Hey, tools and iron. I make tools and iron. This would be less wood, less fabric. That would increase my goods consumption, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things are happening. Interest groups, voting parties influence what laws you can enact. It's a good idea to balance your government so you can pass the laws you want in order to nudge your nation towards the end goal. Kind of like Frostpunk, I guess. Agents of the Anglican Church have found a national organization dedicated to uniting the Hudson's Bay Company's supremacist movement under national leadership. No. No. Matthew Jennings, the ever-efficacious leader of the industrialists, has approached the government with a plan to enact oligarchy, a distribution of power. A successful enactment is certain to contribute to his reputation as an effective politician. How about their per tax capita taxation? See what we can do. Or don't allow for it. I got a question. Currently, we are autocracy. I want to become a communist utopia. And I don't think that autocracy is the right choice for that. Start a liberal movement if invited, which endorses landed voting. Oh, these are exiles. We could move to oligarchy. I mean, we got to pass this cultural exclusion first, but... Government petition added to the journal. And the rural folk hate us. While the landowners and industrialists love us. We need to find a way to flip that upside down. Okay, I'm still spending a lot of money on wood, which has got me a little bamboozled. It's because I don't have any population. Should I just not build for a while then? I feel like if I'm not building anything, that seems like kind of a waste. Mostly played as Prussia into Super Germany, typically jumped from autocratic monarchy to centrist suffrage paramilitary, sometimes into anarchy. Nice. The Dutch like us. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I want to just be building, but maybe I could be building things like fine art and paper. Like maybe I should be building stuff that has like less employment. You know, a port, perhaps. Maybe a trade center. Maybe an urban industry. All this paper would use our wood. This is so many jobs. This is like 5,000 jobs. Oh. Great Britain started open market with the Japanese. Somehow, this is a dangerous development. England is cocky. Japan is scared. Can pause the construction queue. Yeah. The, this one. Yeah, I mean, if this gets up much more, I think we're gonna have to. You're doing okay. You need people. You need people. You're almost full. We'll build one of those in Saskatchewan. I just need to spread out my building is what I need to do. Great Britain is improving their relations with us. I guess maybe we could stack another logging camp there. An iron mine there, maybe. You don't have any people. And none of it. Logging camp? Okay. Cultural exclusion seems like it's going well. I feel good about this. You have to pay interest on your debt, so you can debt spiral if you're not careful. Oh. When in doubt, go for building whatever is most expensive compared to normal price in the market. Yeah, I mean, my whole concept was like iron. There wasn't enough iron, so I wanted to open iron mines. There wasn't enough groceries, so I wanted to start producing groceries. And like ultimately, like we switched to steel tools here because iron was so expensive and steel was not. Japanese shogunate backs down. Oh, here's the Hudson's Bay Company property portfolio. Oh, cool. This is like a privately owned company, even though it is the company that I am named after. I'll admit to that being a little confusing. I also have these food industries. So I'll make more money if I switch to sweeteners because they're so desperate for groceries that the price of importing sugars will actually pay for itself. United States is embargoing Mexico. Some things never change. A law event going on. Oh yeah, you're right. Some shopkeepers have expressed opposition to the equal treatment of English people under the cultural exclusion law, announcing they will refuse them service. This must be in Quebec. It's easy for politicians to draft their plans for equality and brotherhood, but I have a business to run. If I start letting in the English, I'll lose half my customers. They're not bigots, you see. It's just good Anglo-Canadian people who are used to things being done a certain way around here. Whoa, this really hampers it. No, such discrimination is unacceptable. Intensive agriculture unlocked. Great. I don't know how we managed that, but I'll take it. Sawmills. Oh, interesting. Hardwood production. So here's the thing. I'm like importing tons of wood, and it's because we're turning all of our wood into hardwood. So I think I'd actually benefit by deprioritizing a bunch of that. And then can't do anything with that stuff. That stuff. The livestock ranches can start using tools. 25 and 1 modifier. Butchering tools or slaughterhouses. Oh, slaughterhouses generate pollution. That's fine. We can do that. Sheep ranches, or we could increase more wool production. It's a little bit of extra money. We consume a bit more grain. I think that's fine. No upgrades there or there, but the wheat farming could definitely soil enrich. I don't know what this icon is. This is less people, but it uses my tools. Let's do that. Oh, none of these wheat fields are built yet. This is why it doesn't matter. Oh, I can also make sugar here. Cool. So you can just kind of do these in bulk as well. That's good to know. Hardwood tends to be for the luxury furnitures, weapons, and ships. Yeah, no one there to calculate the costs. Yeah. I like that. I'm like, it's starting to all sort of like slot together in my head how it all works. I mean, we still have a very unacceptable government. We have a slightly unacceptable government. We have very angry rural folk. No migration controls. Frontier colonization. Law changes will radicalize the rural folk. I don't know, man. Everybody else is like mostly happy. The Anglican Church isn't, but that's fine. We're going to slowly work on getting them out of here. Nice. Another 15% on cultural exclusion. The improved cultural choice. Construction efficiency. I feel like minus 20 plus 58 should still be a positive. Maybe it's just saying that it's like an inefficient building. Get them hooked on sugar early. Want to push for a larger capital class? You might want to privatize your building so they make more money off the building's profit. Wouldn't that just like make more landowners and upper class though? I want trade unions to run my country. That's what we're going for. We want Canada to belong to the people, not the British. Hey, what's the deal with Athabasca? Can I colonize you? Central Archives. A modern state record keeping. Modern state requires good record keeping, and good record keeping requires thorough paperwork. If you wish to learn more, please fill form ML-4.11866 in triplicate and expect a response time in 2 to 5 years. We're going straight to Warhammer. Taxation capacity, max home affairs. Better filing, unlocks secret police. And power of the purse. Naval bases get upgraded. State in Athabasca. So maybe I can start colonization once I incorporate Yukon. Knowledge of percussion caps and dialectics. Okay. Iron Confederacy is almost devoured here. British are not people? I mean, I guess they're the English, and there is a big debate on whether or not they're allowed in Canada. It costs bureaucracy to keep the buildings nationalized. Ah. I see. So, would I want things like the tooling workshop privatized? Like, would I want workshops or like farmers privatized? I guess that's the question I would ask. Causes tax wastage. These guys have so much money. Level. Oh, Oh, okay, right. Oh, so when you click this, you're leveling up the workshop. You're not building more workshops. You're building a more intense workshop. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, honestly, might not be a bad idea to privatize some things. Depends on our economic laws. Currently, we have interventionism. Cooperative ownership. I guess this is what I want to move toward. Minimum worker-owned manufacturing, mines, farmers, and shopkeeps. The music is very good in this so far. It's super fitting. It's the kind of thing you can get absolutely just ridiculously lost in. Oh, cool. Yeah, and we have like early education here. But I need bureaucracy to increase that. All right, cultural exclusion. Are we going into consideration? We are at 47%. That's pretty good. Yeah. Maybe we could like privatize the coal mine. How much would that help? That looked like it gave me a lot of money. Build administration buildings. Yeah, I'm also building. I just built one, actually. I built a government administration. Currently hiring. Simple organization. Filing cabinets. Standardized filing system. Professional bureaucrats, secular administration. Yes, please. So I guess once this starts filling up, we'll start making some more bureaucracy here. You see the economic hell cycle when starting dirt poor? Yeah. I guess the advantage is like you can build the country into whatever you want, though. Which is certainly the perk. Ba, 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 ba. And as these logging camps start getting built, it will help cut down the incredible amount of money I'm spending on wood. Here's the thing, basically, like as long as I am making more logging camps and have people to work in those logging camps, I should be making them. Because I spend so much money on wood for construction materials. It's very ironic that to make the logging camps, we need logs. Nice. The Anglican Church is not so bad anymore. We're no longer getting that -10 to education access. Honestly, in general, I feel like things are moving up for us. Spain is trying to open some stuff down here with Cuba. But like, I'm starting to wonder, can I try to like absorb somebody? But I guess not, because we're still a little baby. I believe there's a big war happening over in the old Middle East. Diplomatic play in Arabia. The Ottoman Empire versus Egypt. Uh-oh. Classic fight over Palestine. Great Britain targeting Egypt for investment rights. Cultural exclusion moving into adoption. Yeah, there's some serious movement happening over there. And we got to start working on the oligarchy next. Now you're thinking like the CEO, the idea of endless logging camps and workers. Low market access, okay. I just keep seeing this as like, okay, I have a bunch of trees and I have a bunch of iron mines. The two things that the British market needs is paper and iron. More than anything else. They also need groceries, and I can make that from food. So I am set up in a position to basically force the British market to rely on me to survive. If I can, you know, get my productions up. I do kind of low-key think I should just switch all of my wood over to simple forestry. No, not simple forestry. From like softwood production. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. Oh, that basically solved my money problem. Cooking with that right now. Nope. And we're right back up. Intelligistas now exist. We have a new interest group. They're giving us 10% society research speed and 15% migration attraction. Ooh. They are modernizers. They're anti-clerical, anti-slavery, liberal Republicans. Okay, and there's a big war with Egypt. But we're not involved with that. It's not really my problem right now. I'm gonna be really not really too concerned. Clerics are becoming rich enough to become important. Yeah, does seem like the case. Man, it's wild how like I fixed this problem and then it immediately bounced back. I guess we still need like more. What I just built? I built over in yeah, I've just built a logging camp here, so it's still trying to hire for everybody. Nice. Cultural exclusion, 50 authority, acceptance from cultures and heritages. We are no longer a racially segregated country. Next up, oligarchy. Industrialists are now creating jobs, 10% capitalist investment pool. Landowners have deactivated their influence. And the noblesse oblige. I guess they're not happy about this oligarchy thing going on. Surprise, surprise, they're not so happy about the oligarchy. Never would have guessed this. Expanding iron mines, expanding the arms industry. Well, I guess there's money in it. Paper and iron. Not trading on the world market. No trade center. Am I not able to sell any of my stuff because I don't have a trade center? Trade capacity. Atmospheric engines, which leads to railways. Which I still kind of think is their, like, path to victory. More or less. But I feel like maybe with that as our starting point, why don't we cut the first video here as we try to claw ourselves back from almost bankruptcy. But yeah, we're getting the founding blocks put into place. So I hope you come back and join us for the next part as we learn how to play more Victoria. Until then.